Hi, Tony Bradshaw with AddSomeToYourIncome.com here to talk about how to make more money, get extra money coming in without taking that second job. So first, I'm going to talk about why you don't want to take the second job and why, again, what the benefits would be to taking a second job, but that you're not. I will then go over what you should invest in, what you could invest in, what would you invest in so that you can get that extra money coming in. And towards the end, I'm going to share with you a secret about how to get yourself some cash in a way that's not as expected. I will kind of segue just a little bit on that one and say I'll reference another one of my videos I've done that's a little bit longer. You'll see. All right, so let's dive in. You want to get some extra cash and you are not wanting to work that second job because you realize probably that you only have so much time. You're already working full time. You have that job. You don't want a second job. And then does the second job become a third job? What comes to mind right now is one of the people that work up at the front office at our school has taken an extra job working in the evenings and weekends at a retail store. And this started during the busy season, when retail is really going during the holidays. And then it's just continued and continued. And this person is exhausted, trying to quit, has finally quit, but keeps getting called in when they need somebody and is still working. And it's just exhausting, right? You take that second job. Just this morning I was talking with my daughter, and she's a teenager, and she's looking at doing some work, and she's realizing, okay, how am I going to spend my summertime? How am I going to make money? What am I going to do? And she's kind of realizing she only has so many hours and so much energy and certain things she likes, and she doesn't want to just take a job for a job, but she would like some money. And anyway, so I was pointing out to her, yeah, we all eventually realize we only have 24 hours in the day. And do you really want to spend your entire day just working? I don't. I want to be able to have enjoyment and relaxation, and I've worked the 3-job thing before, and I'd rather not. So I understand. We all need to understand that means, okay, the second job is fast money coming in. That's quick. It's a way to increase the labor income of the 3 incomes. Your labor income, you work now, you get paid right away. I'm going to start focusing in on the other 2 types of income. So you have labor income, you have passive income, and gift income. So where labor income is you work today and you get paid right away. I'm going to DoorDash. I'm going to DoorDash for my Saturday and I know I'm getting paid. All right, go for it. Whereas passive income is more like you work now and you get paid at harvest. The third, gift income, means that someone else worked yesterday. Let's look a little bit closer about how to invest. And we're talking about some of this passive income so that you can make extra money and not have to work a second job. I will be clear that for me, I look at what I'm doing as a second job, and I'm not actually going to an employer and working labor income. What I'm doing right now, this happens to be spring break when I'm recording the video. I'm during spring break saying to myself, I'm going to work on my speaking, my public speaking about adding to income. This whole work about add some to your income. I'm going to work on that as though it's my second job. I'm going to regard the school days off as days and times that I can actually work on the passive income that I'm working on. Here I am right now doing this. So what is it that you're willing to do, that you're going to create, that's valuable, that you can get to the world? And here comes where I was going to say, what do you invest in? What should you invest in? What could you invest in that's going to see you gaining extra money? Especially if you're willing to say, okay, I don't want to work the second job, just a second job to make money, quick money. I want to do something that's going to have ongoing income. And I know you're thinking I'm going to start talking about investing in real estate and have a property, and that is a type of passive income, but it's also a lot of work. You could do that. And if that's what's going for you and you've thought about that and you're finally ready to take the move, take that move. What I'm really going to start talking about is investing in you. This is where you might find out if you're going to be a real estate mongrel, as they're sometimes called, real estate tycoon. Right? This is going to be your business, an entrepreneur. You're going to buy an apartment complex and you're going to, whatever it is you're going to do, and you go do that. The first step before that is investing in yourself. My recommendation is to learn what you can learn. I believe it's Warren Buffett that really has become famous for saying, you learn and then you remove the L. You learn and then you earn. And the learning doesn't need to cost a lot of money. Yes, there are workshops out there, and yeah, I recommend if you're looking at owning real estate and you're thinking, well, maybe mobile home parks, and I'll be a mobile home park owner. Well, go to Mobile Home Park University. Yeah, get yourself to that workshop. Okay, quick aside, I've actually been to that workshop, and I highly recommend it. It's a great one. Even though at it, I went there and I learned about myself, and I realized I probably won't be a very decent mobile home park owner because of the concept of you pay to stay. And I'm such a I love people and I'm a teacher and I often get to the point where I'm like, okay, I believe your sob story and I'm gonna I just knew I'm gonna have problems. I'm gonna have problems because I'm so nice to people that I better not do this. I better not, because someone's gonna give me a sob story and I'm gonna believe it, and once you do that, then you just end up with those people. Instead of people who pay to stay. So I kind of told myself, I'm not ready for this now. Maybe when I get a little bit older, a little bit crustier, and I can be like grouchy and be like, pay to stay or get out. But I knew for me, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do the real estate, and I'm so glad. The amount of money that I spent going there, I could see that as a terrible cost for getting nothing out of it, but I did get something out of it. I got out of it the knowledge that I'm not built to be a mobile home park owner yet, and that I know what it's going to take to get there. Invest in yourself. And this doesn't have to cost a lot of money. I just recently got an email from the library telling me that I have saved over $1 million with the things that I've gotten from my public library, which I thought was kind of a cool thing for them to send. I enjoyed that. It was like, okay, yeah, I get lots of things from the library. Not just movies to entertain me on my Friday evening instead of going to my second job. Driving for something. The pizza delivery is always the joke, right? How do you make a teacher's car more aerodynamic? You remove the pizza delivery sign, right? So, like, I'm not. I'm staying home watching a movie that I picked up from the library. I get lots of books. I usually have a stack of books from the library that I'm working through. Each of my kids are also working through a stack of books. Theirs are just science fiction and novels and fantasy and stuff. Mine is how to run money, how to do money. I recently had a big stack about giving, knowing how to give, and what giving does for you, and what giving does for the receiver, and when to be anonymous, and how to do that whole thing. Like, you get lots of money, now what do you do with it? It was fascinating and studying. So for you, invest in yourself. Invest by putting into you to know your knowledge increase allows you to be ready to make more money. I have a little note on the side here saying to look at it also investing in loans to others, investing in the stock market. I'm not going to go into that as much. I feel like I've really been able to hit it here with you invest in you. If you are going to be looking at stock market, I really like Warren Buffett's quote about put all your eggs in one basket and watch that basket. For me, I invest in educational stocks, right? It's awesome to watch a stock that is a dollar stock, which supplies something to the school. This was back when we did smart boards at the first, and I found out what company was selling smart boards. Where was that coming from? Because smart boards were really getting to be the thing. And I knew that, I saw that, I just noticed it. I noticed the classrooms were getting filled up with smart boards. All right. So what company is selling this? And that stock, watching it go from just dollar stock up into the double digits, is just this really satisfying feeling. I invest in what I know, you invest in what you know. I'm talking about the smart boards. It's too late to be investing in the smart board technology stuff because there's something else that's coming now that's replacing that. So I'm not giving stock advice. And what I am advising is that you invest in what you know in your area. All right, not much more time left. Here we go. I told you I was going to get into the secret of making money. This is the third area of receiving gift income. How to increase. And it's not ask for cash. Ask for cash might get you the cash, and I have said that before. It's not the secret, though. That's obvious. It's not the secret. The secret to getting more gift income. I just told you I was just been reading a big old stack about books about giving. I can talk. Stack of books about giving. And in these books, book after book after book, research after research after research, it boils down to when there's a paradox of giving, and I'm quoting that book by its title right there, that when you're giving, you receive more. And when you're grasping, you lose. So the happy secret to making extra money without doing a second job is to give. Doesn't necessarily have to be money. As I said, I have other videos you can watch about the happy secret of giving and the cash flow quadrant. Pardon me. That's a different book as well. Not cash flow quadrant. The giving quadrant is mine. Cash flow quadrant, that belongs to Robert Kiyosaki. It just came out of my brain. As you know, I read lots of books and information, so at any random time, things might come out of me. Cash flow quadrant is a great one if you're really wanting to look at not wanting to be an employee making a second job, but how to be the entrepreneur, how to be the business owner, how to be the investor, right? How to be the bank instead of go to the bank. Love Robert Kiyosaki's things there, so that's funny it came out. But mine is the giving quadrant, that sometimes you give, and you can give time, and you can give money, or other stuff, I said. And you receive, and you often receive money, but sometimes you receive other stuff. Whatever it is you choose to do, I look forward to seeing you on the other side.